Hi friends, I welcome you all here at TNV Academy. In this session, we are going to talk about an international standard ISO 37001 2016. Now, let us discuss about the clause 6, planning. This clause 6, planning on how an organization plans actions to address both risks and opportunities. Consideration of risks needs to be proportionate to the potential impact they may have, and organizations may decide to categorize risks into different levels from low to high. If an activity is determined to be high risk and that the organization cannot manage it, then it should not be undertaken. The clause 6 planning has two subclauses. Subclause 6.1 actions to address risks and opportunities, and subclause 6.2 anti-bribery objectives and planning to achieve them. Let me give you the insights of subclause 6.1 actions to address risks and opportunities. The subclause 6.1 of ISO 37001 2016 states that when planning for the anti-bribery management system, the organization must consider the issues referred to in subclause 4.1, the requirements referred to in subclause 4.2, the risks identified in subclause 4.5, and opportunities for improvement that need to be addressed to give reasonable assurance that the anti-bribery management system can achieve its objectives. As per subclause 6.1, the organization must consider issues, requirements, risks, and opportunities that need to be addressed to prevent or reduce undesired effects relevant to the anti-bribery policy and objectives, and also to monitor the effectiveness of the anti-bribery management system. It is also a need of the organization to achieve continual improvement. The organization must plan actions to address these bribery risks and opportunities for improvement, and how to integrate and implement these actions into its anti-bribery management system processes, and to evaluate the effectiveness of these actions. Let's now talk about subclause 6.2 anti-bribery objectives and planning to achieve them. Subclause 6.2 of ISO 37001 2016 says that the organization must establish anti-bribery management system objectives at relevant functions and levels. The anti-bribery management system objectives must be consistent with the anti-bribery policy and be measurable if practicable. It must take into account applicable factors referred to in subclause 4.1, the requirements referred to in subclause 4.2, and the bribery risks identified in the subclause 4.5. As per subclause 6.2, anti-bribery management system must be achievable, monitored, to be communicated in accordance with subclause 7.4, and must be updated as appropriate. It is also mentioned under mandatory documentation requirements that the organization must retain documented information on the anti-bribery management system objectives. According to this subclause 6.2, the standard says that when planning achieving its anti-bribery management system objectives, the organization must determine the following: what will be done, what resources will be required, who will be responsible, when the objectives will be achieved, how the results will be evaluated and reported, and who will impose sanctions or penalties. Friends, we have covered the clause 6, planning of ISO 37001 2016 now. I sincerely thank you for all your interest and attention. Thanks and best wishes.